Hello, welcome to CLSB Politics. It's been a minute. Sorry about that. Been very busy. Uh, after Wisconsin, I was tasked with a couple of other larger projects moving into 2025. I'm going to discuss a little bit of that in this video, but there will be a series of videos coming off of that work. I took Thanksgiving off. I had my kids, and we had a really great time. And then, literally, the day I dropped them off, I started working and looking at what 2025, 2026 is probably going to be like. And I also was handed a couple of projects to do a write up on. So, just to give you an idea, one of those is like over almost 200 pages now. So, I've literally been doing about 50, 60 hours a week on these weeks that I've been quiet, mostly just uh, figuring out next steps and things like that. And I'm going to share some of that with you guys today. But we're looking at the future, right? So here we go. So we decided to elect a felon as our president. And that is what happened. So the things I learned. One, women voters in states that already have protections for abortion and things of that nature will absolutely 100%, as we've seen, because now we have all this electoral evidence, throw women in red states right under the bus. But it's not their fault. Those same women in those red states threw themselves under the bus. So kind of went that direction. I mean, we got abortion protection and Trump got elected in some states. That I did not see coming. I figured, the guys that are actually going after your civil rights and your ability to control your own future, yeah, you're going to go vote for those guys and the more progressive issues. I did not see that. But here we are. Just blindsided, 100%. Yeah. So that's where we're at. So we have a president's a moron. There are a couple of rules on my page now, though. All right. I'm not worried about being monetized or anything from YouTube. They're never gonna. But I have a couple rules. Now, you can say whatever you like about Republicans, but you can't call all Republicans Nazis. It's not allowed. Not on my page. I will block you. You will be gone. But fun fact is, all Nazis are Republicans. So that's weird. And same thing goes with, you can't call all Republicans racist. I'm not playing that game. All Republicans aren't racist. Actually, the vast majority of them don't even see, the only color they see is green. They just care about money. That's it. And they'll throw any race or gender or anything under the bus as long as they get to their money. So you can't call Republicans racist. But just like the Nazis, you can call all racist Republicans. So weird. But those are the new rules for my page, and I'm not playing. So what's next? Well, we have a new Congress, and we've already had a taste of it. They almost shut down the government with the first thing that they had to do. Man. So the House is 215 to 220, and that's not even really that accurate. It's because, the elected officials in this country are so old that they go in the hospital pretty regularly. So that number will be down to like 2 for most of the time there's an election, which is a tighter margin than they had last year, which was the least productive House in the history of our country that wasn't in a Great Depression. Insane. So yeah, that's our House. I fully expect there to be no leadership at all, really. But what I do find interesting is that the Democrats, after the youth vote basically walked away from them, decided that they would pick a congressman who survived cancer, I think 3 times. He's 73, and they put him in the chair of the oversight, whereas AOC, who's 35, speaks the language, understands media, understands social media, and they didn't even put her in a position of leadership. Now, I fully expect, and then I start hearing the nonsense. They start talking about, oh, AOC should leave the House and she can do more from the out. She's 35. She'll be in a leadership position by 37. Guaranteed. I mean, like, what? No, AOC needs to stay in Congress doing everything she does. She's on the committee. She gets to speak. No problem. If anything, it frees her up to be, AOC, which I'm all about because I'm a huge fanboy, as all of you who've watched my channel know. So yeah, I love Jeffries. I think he's doing a great job as leader. He's old school, and and I loved how he handled the almost shutdown. And I expect that we are going to see a lot more of him, in the future. So, yeah. So as far as the Republican House leadership goes, it ain't going to be Johnson. I would expect there to be, I'm going to go over under around 30 ballots to fill the leadership position in Congress for the Republicans. 30 ballots. I think when Jefferson became president after Adams, they had 36 ballots. So this will be interesting. But yeah, no, the Republicans are garbage. They're 1/3 cult, 1/3 OG GOP, and then 1/3 nonsense machine. Gerrymandering has officially completely screwed over any hope. And keep in mind, the GOP's majority is completely artificial. The only reason that they hold that majority is because of gerrymandering. So what you have is a minority rule, which we've already seen in the Senate doesn't work. The Senate is 47-53. It's not the 60 votes, but I'll guarantee you that they'll get rid of the filibuster. Because the second that nothing can get through, Congress will get pissed off, even though I doubt they're going to be able to pass much. But the second that Trump can't get his big tax breaks for his rich buddies, like Elon and a few other people, yeah, the Senate will get rid of the filibuster. Watch. Because that's what they've always done. And I'm not crying about Mitch McConnell leaving. No. That turtle was done a long time ago. And he's got health problems now. He was old 20 years ago. So Thune is the new leader. So that's kind of interesting. He's from South Dakota, a state with the economy of about 1/3 of Dallas County. So, yeah. So what's interesting about leadership is, yeah, they got some, they do stuff in government, but one of the things that they kind of do as far as running for office and stuff is they raise money for the party. I just don't feel like Thune out of South Dakota is going to really be able to do much of that. For one thing, no one lives in South Dakota. Well, some people do, but not many. I know we have counties in Texas that have more people than South Dakota. So, yeah, it's an interesting choice. It's probably the only choice they could muster. But right now we're literally just getting this is the lowest common denominator, their leadership is really garbage. So again, I'd just like to thank everyone who's stuck with me during this little break. Please like and subscribe. If you wish to support this channel, I'm not monetized by PayPal. I have no sponsors, although, yeah, I don't have any sponsors. So if any of you, want to help out, I'm on PayPal. You can do it right there. So where do we go from here? I have a few ideas. I've been working on, like I said, I've I've been kind of real busy looking at down ballot races. Down ballot races in the South. This is what the Republican Party did about 40 years ago. It worked. They started targeting down ballot races, and here I'll blow this up for you so you guys can all see it. So what it is it's the South minus Florida and Texas, and this is why I'm going to tell you why I'm minus Florida and Texas. They're both insanely expensive. You're welcome to go look at my video about how to turn Texas blue. I mean, your field program is going to be somewhere between 50 and 60 million dollars. Whereas I can go after these state house seats and these municipal races in 10 states for less than half that amount. And that's with field, media outreach, everything. So these are all the state house seats I think we should go after for 26. Technically, the ones in Virginia are they're going to be in November 25. So lots of opportunities. And so yeah, this is the plan. This is what I'm going to be working on over the next year or 2 years, and maybe even into 28. But we're going to go out and we're going to grab these. I would say we could easily win a third. And I'm going to go through each one of these states, and I'm going to put out a video about every other day over the next month, kind of outlining that. But I'll take a look at every state, why I chose municipal versus state, or why these state house seats and not these other state house seats. I'm going to go through all of it. It's a little bit on the political nerd side, but the Republicans are going to overreach. They're going to do stupid stuff because it's really all they can do. So yeah, there's lots of opportunities. The environment in which we'll be operating over the next 18 months is going to be amazing for Democratic candidates. We're going to have an amazing opportunity, and I'm very much looking forward to eating GOP lunch for the next 2 years. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot stress how much fun this is going to be. I do have a nice quote, and I'm going to I always try to keep my videos down below 13 minutes because, you know, I think you guys all appreciate that. It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela, one of my faves. And real quick, once again, just want to thank everyone for watching. Like and subscribe. If you wish to support this channel, you can do it on PayPal at CLSP Politics. All right. Well, hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I'll have a Christmas show in 2 days for everybody. I'll even have my Christmas sweater on, so that's how you'll know it's that episode. All right. You guys have a good one. Talk to you later.